Hello my friends, welcome to another week of Shakespeare with Izzy. What is good? What is fantastic in your life today, this second, this moment? It is absolutely boiling here. I can barely film, it's so hot. I'm using an ice bucket on my feet, but we shall make it through. I'm ecstatic actually to be back into Shakespeare with Izzy for the year. We are up to Act 1, Scene 2, Part 2 of Hamlet. This too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon 'gainst self-slaughter. Oh God! God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on it! Oh, fie! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely. That it should come to this? But 2 months dead. Nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion to a satyr. So loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth. Must I remember? Why, she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on. And yet, within a month, let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month. Or ere those shoes were old, with which she followed my poor father's body, like Niobe, all tears. Why she, even she, oh God, a beast, that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules, within a month. Yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing in her gold eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked speed to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue. Enter Horatio, Marcellus, and Bernardo. Hail to your lordship. I am glad to see you well. Horatio, or I do forget myself. The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever. Sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. And what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus. My good lord. I'm very glad to see you. Good even, sir. But what, in faith, make you from Wittenberg? A truant disposition, good my lord. I would not hear your enemy say so, nor shall you do mine ear that violence to make it truster of your own report against yourself. I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore? We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart. My lord, I came to see your father's funeral. I pray thee, do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding. Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon. Thrift, Horatio, the funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. Would I had met my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I had seen that day, Horatio. My father. Methinks I see my father. Oh, where, my lord? In my mind's eye, Horatio. I saw him once. He was a goodly king. He was a man. Take him for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again. My lord, I think I saw him yesternight. Saw? Who? My lord, the king your father. The king my father. Season your admiration for a while with an attent ear, till I may deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you. For God's love, let me hear. 2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch in the dead, vast and middle of the night, been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point, exactly, cap a pee, appears before them, and with solemn march goes slowly and stately by them. Thrice he walked by their oppressed and fear-surprised eyes within his truncheon's length, whilst they, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me in dreadful secrecy impart they did, and I with them the third night kept the watch, where, as they had delivered, both in time, form of the thing, each word made true and good, the apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like. But where was this? My lord, upon the platform where we watched. Did you not speak to it? My lord, I did, but answer made it none. Yet once, methought, it lifted up its head, and did address itself to motion, like as it would speak. But even then the morning cock crew loud, and at the sound it shrunk in haste away, and vanished from our sight. 'Tis very strange. As I do live, my honoured lord, 'tis true. And we did think it writ down in our duty to let you know of it. Indeed, indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. Hold you the watch tonight? We do, my lord. Armed, say you? Armed, my lord, from top to toe. My lord, from head to foot. Then saw you not his face? Oh yes, my lord, he wore his beaver up. What, looked he frowningly? A countenance more in sorrow than in anger. Pale or red? Nay, very pale. And fixed his eyes upon you? Most constantly. I would I had been there. It would have much amazed you. Very like. Very like. Stayed it long? While one with moderate haste might tell 100? Longer. Not when I saw it. His beard was grizzled, no. It was, as I have seen it in his life, a sable silvered. I will watch tonight. Perchance 'twill walk again. I warrant it will. If it assume my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me hold my peace. I pray you all, if you have hitherto concealed this sight, let it be tenable in your silence still. And whatsoever else shall hap tonight, give it an understanding, but no tongue. I will requite your loves. So, fare you well. Upon the platform, twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you. Our duty to your honour. Our duty to your honour. Your loves as mine to you. Farewell. Excellent. All at Hamlet. My father's spirit in arms! All is not well. I doubt some foul play. Would the night were come! Till then, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth o'erwhelm them, to men's eyes. Exit. Well, my friends, that is the end of the scene. This is all getting pretty exciting pretty early, in my opinion. What did you guys think? If you liked the video, I'd love you to give it a like. If you loved the video, I would love you to subscribe to Shakespeare with Izzy. And I will see you next week. As always, you can write me any questions or any comments if you've got any, and I will definitely respond. Otherwise, I will see you next week for Act 1, Scene 3 of Hamlet.